Month, and on Friday, the nation celebrated Women's Day. The National Council of Provinces also commemorated Women's Day in its first plenary sitting for the third term of this year's session. In our program this morning, we recap on contributions made by political parties in the NCOP on a debate with the theme, Unity in Action for the Advancement of Women's Socio-Economic Freedom. We pick up on Daryl Worth of the Democratic Alliance. He said that in the commercial environment, women are now represented in some of the higher echelons of power, but their numbers are still far from equaling those of men. He said men still dominate leadership and decision-making positions.
If this cycle of servitude is to be broken, it is critical for women to have access to good education. Literacy is the key to women's participation in decision-making and improving families' well-being. Illiteracy remains a challenge to achieving empowerment. Women are more likely than men to be illiterate, with 23.2% of African women and 16.7% of coloured women older than 20 still functionally illiterate, according to the 2011 census. Whilst it has been argued that this is not gender inequality, but overall unemployment, it is clear that unemployment in South Africa is gendered, and that women are at a higher risk of unemployment. Although women constitute half of the labour force, they only have 21.4% of all executive managers and 17.1% of all directors across the country. Deputy Chair, in South Africa, as is the case in Africa in general, access to land is a fundamental issue for women. Land is significant for rural women because it is a basic resource determining their living conditions, economic empowerment, and to some extent their struggle for equity and equality within a patriarchal society. It is agreed that without rights to land, women's economic and physical security is compromised. Access to land for women is directly related to the important role they play in the rural economy, especially in agriculture. In addition, rural women face the challenges of water scarcity and access to support services.
Words are beautiful, but action is what unlocks the door to economic freedom and social upliftment. Words without action tease us. Words leading to action vindicate us. We need to be vindicated in respect of the advancement of women in our country. Every year, we look for complete action and outcomes that we can tick off and pat ourselves on the back. In reality, we continue speaking. Ideally, we should be reflecting on an audit of what we achieved between last year marking National Women's Day and this year's observation of this important event in our national calendar. Such an audit would evaluate our commitment and sincerity. Saying something to feel good is not the same as doing something and feeling good. Honourable Chairperson, many members may believe that this is a new topic. Regrettably, it's not so.
The majority of our people in South Africa, in the poorest of the poor, are in rural areas. And I believe, and I will keep on saying this, when it comes to develop our people, to empower our people economically, we must put and give them the money and the assistance, what they need, administration training and assistance, because our mothers was never lazy to work. They've brought us up without money. Today there's opportunity to empower them. And if you empower the women of the rural areas, they will in turn empower the other people with them. Because it's only women that can look after other women and after other people. Because it's our mothers that looks after us, and we are here today and educated here today because of what our mothers did, the sacrifices that they did. We keep on talking about men, 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 men. I'm a man. But women played a very, very important role in this struggle that we have today. This freedom that we have. We are standing here today because even Nelson Mandela, if it was not for his mother and his wife, if it was not for Albertina Sisulu, if it was not for Adelaide Tambo, Lillian Ngoy and all those people, we wouldn't have been here today.
As SALGA, we are proud to be part of a country that has some of the most progressive policies that are aimed at advancing women's empowerment and gender equality. However, the translation of theory into practice as well as of policies into implementation, has presented specific challenges that have hindered progress and implementation of policies, in particular the entrenchment of women's rights and economic empowerment mechanisms that will ensure gender equality. To this end, we have undertaken to institutionalize our advocacy processes through the formation of SALGA Women's Commission. In noting the reversal of the 50-50 gains, SALGA has made commitment to overcoming challenges faced by local government through strengthening the intergovernmental relations, its processes in fostering unity for the advancement of women's empowerment. While significant strides have been made to empower women and promote gender equality, women still bear an uneven burden of the triple challenges of poverty, inequality, and unemployment. Women continue to be marginalized and discriminated against in terms of economic opportunities and the labor market. Even though women have made real gains, we are constantly reminded as to how far we have to go to realize equality between men and women, and that's a problem.
Allow me to also confirm, honorable members, that 50-50 is a reality. It's on its way. It's no longer a figmentation of anybody's imagination, because the department is finalizing the Women Empowerment and Gender Equality Bill, which will be adopted by Cabinet very soon. It's gone through NEDLAC and it is here. So if you are not sure whether 50-50 is coming, allow me to take the opportunity to confirm it is on its way. And let's prepare for it, because women have earned it, they've worked hard, and indeed they have arrived. What this debate also did, honorable members, it confirmed, and I would wish to express my sincere thanks to the leadership of the National Council of Provinces for ensuring that women are not going to speak to themselves, but to ensure that there will be enough men in this debate to take responsibility.
Dal, that brings us to the end of today's program. Join us again tomorrow morning for another live broadcast from Parliament. From the team here, have a good day.